very careful not to push too hard on the model. It's got a lot of plant and details on the other side. We don't want to damage anything, but yeah, that's all that circuit wiring. And then what we're going to do then is take the other part of the model, and we've got to put the 2-wire connector into that circuit board there. So guys, just a little bit of a correction there. It's a bit confusing because you've got black and red wires here. Basically, this socket, the first 2 sockets we put in, should be the battery pack. So that goes into there, and then you've got the mains coming from the actual ramp, which goes into that 2-hole socket there. But everything else was right, what I did first time. So we've got to find now some 4 AA penlight batteries. So I'm going to go and get the batteries, guys. We'll test this, see if it's working. Just choosing not to lean on the desk, but you have got to be careful if you're doing this, guys, not to bend the framework as you push on it. So put that under framework there, and you've got it. I've got to apply 2 black screws to these holes here. Now good for when you're filming. Yeah, that's nice and tight. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building more of the Millennium Falcon from Fanhome, and we're at issues 59 and 60. There's the magazines. What I'm going to do, guys, is start the video. I'll do a screenshot of the parts we've got in each issue, probably at the first part of the video for the first issue we're doing today, and then for the second, so on. Save going through the parts, and then I'll explain what parts I'm using through the video. If you're not already subscribed, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment, share, press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel. But without further ado, guys, sit back, relax, and let's crack on with the Millennium Falcon from Fanhome. Okay then, guys, so here's the parts for pack issue 59 and the magazine. I'll take a look through those in a sec. Right, so let's have a look through this week's mag. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's only 2 videos down in consecutive order, but I'm hoping now I'm going to get into some consistency, guys, and keep getting these videos out. So what I'm going to do about now, you'll see a little short video, no sound, just showing you the parts we've exactly got there, so I ain't got to go through it with you now. Now here's the instructions. What we're doing is assembling the top frames. As you can see, that's what we're doing. There's 25 instructions, so a pretty busy one today, guys, but at the end of today, that's what we're going to be looking at. Brilliant. So that's the mag. Let's bring the parts over. Yep, so here's the parts, guys. I've got frames, some of the top panels, and I've got the 2 and 4-way connectors. As I've just said earlier, you've seen a diagram of what we've actually got in today's issue, the names, the numbers. So I'm not going to go through that now. We're going to get straight on and crack on with instruction 1. Okay then guys, so for instruction 1, I'm going to put a 2-way connector just on that hole there on the frame TF20. So I'll just put that there, line that up, get that screwed in. Fiddlies, I don't know what this. Now you can use the jig, obviously what you've been given in this build guys, but I choose not to. Perhaps I should be, but I'm just choosing not to and lean on the desk. But you have got to be careful if you're doing this guys, not to bend the framework as you push on it. So yeah, by all means you should be using the jig really. Now for instruction 2 and 3, 2 it's about getting this frame TF27, and what we're going to do is just attach that to that 2-way connector we've just put on, like so. So if I just put my hand under there and connect that together with a black screw. Already guys, we're through to instruction 4. That's how that's looking at that stage. Okay then guys, so for instructions 4 and 5, what we've got to do now is apply a black screw to that hole, that hole, that hole, and that hole. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the turret. So if I just line those holes up, get these screws put in, do those nice and tight. You might have to persuade those to go in. They're not going to go in easy. You are going into metal guys, but I've never had a lot of issues with this build, to be fair, about screwing into metal. So it should be alright. This one I think is not lined in right, that's why it's giving me a bit of issue there. There you go. Just make sure the screws are straight guys, you shouldn't have a problem. Put another one in there. Yeah, I cannot believe guys, I've got every issue. Basically this build has ended in my, if you want to call it personal life, as there's no payments coming out now. It's all just sitting under my desk, waiting for me to get it out on YouTube to you guys and getting it built. It's all down to me now guys, I'm just getting the time to get this done. Right, I think that's in the right place. Might need lifting up. Just have a look under there. Yeah, I think that'll bite on. There we go, it's lifting that frame up, frame TF27. So that takes us all the way to instruction 6. And for instruction 6, as I just get my tweezers, we've got to take 2-way connector, and just pull this around and apply that to there with another black screw. So I'll just get one of those out of the pillbox, line it up, and we'll get that done. Right, so if I just tip that like that, line it up. Can be a bit fiddly this, just in the tight corners. Crack on with it guys, you'll be fine. There's my new puppy, Coco, the lab, chocolate lab. Bit hard to get her to go to sleep this time of night, she's buzzing off her head. Right, so that takes us all the way to instruction 6. So instruction 7 was all about telling us to put that back screw in there. Now for instruction 8 and 9, we need to take the framework TF25, which I've got in my hands here. Just put that under the framework there, and you've got it. I've got to apply 2 black screws to these holes here. So if I just line that up. Line that up and get those screwed in. That's that one in. What I'm going to do is just go around guys and also do that connector there, and then I will tell you what instructions we're at. So just bear with me repeat myself on the instructions saying to do that 4-way with the 2 holes left, as I've already done it. Right, so that's those 2 black screws in there. I would have thought we we're going to be putting a 4-way connector in there in a sec, but I won't go too far ahead of myself. What we'll do is get this 4-way connector connected to this frame, TF25, and another black screw here. I'm going to try and get out the Ducati, guys. If you follow me on the channel, you'll know I've got a Ducati 1299 Panigale. As the weather is going to turn autumnal in the UK, and I need to get some more content on my Ducati while I can. So, instruction 11, guys. As I thought, we've now got to apply a 4-way connector just to there, to those 4 holes. As I've said before, this build is brilliant, guys. It's just about matching the holes and screwing them in. Hence why I'm a bit ahead of myself there with knowing what was coming. It's just very therapeutic and straightforward. This build is beautiful. It's not complicated at all. It's fiddly, but I just love it. I love this build and I can't wait to see the result of it. Right, so we're just connecting this 4-way connector to framework TF27 and TF25. That is it. Let's put these 4 black screws in here. Screwing these in nice and tight. Yeah, but back to what I was saying, I do need to get some content on the Ducati. Hopefully tomorrow as I'm filming this, but we'll see. Just bear with, guys, if they're into light at the minute. This is the downside to living in the UK. Don't have much good weather, and when it turns, it turns. But back to the build, that was instruction 11. 12 was putting the 4 black screws in, which we've done, and straight into 13, it's telling us to put that screw in there of TF27 into the turret. We've already done that, and now we've got to get a 2-hole connector, and it's telling us to put that on TF22. So what we've got to do is apply that to there like that. So I'm double checking that, guys, because that looks a bit strange to me. No, more bad. We're putting that top bit there. Of course we have. I make them silly mistakes like that, guys, so you don't have to. And if you do this build, you'll think, oh, Rich 43 got that wrong, and I think you'll remember that then, so you won't get it wrong. Yeah, this is the fiddly bit I'm talking about. There you go. So screw that in there. That is instruction 14 done. Not biting. It's what you're up against if you can't get that bite in the metal, guys, but if you ain't, don't worry. Another trick to doing these is, let me show you. If you rest it on the framework so you can hold it with your finger, he says, there you go. You guide it round. Right, this is playing me up. Guide it round to the hole. When you get a bite, it's going in, and twist it back around like that. There you go. Done. So yeah, back to instruction 15, as I was saying, get a 4-way connector now. And we've got to attach that to TF22 and TF25, which is there, like so. Just get some black screws. I'll just twist this around a sec, guys, just so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, and guys, if you haven't watched the channel, I know I ain't been on here much, I did mention to you there's a new build coming. I've got it just to the left of me, so just bear with, it will be coming. I've just got a bit of a backlog to catch up with, including Titanic, Dom's Charger, and then I think on the new batch of weekly builds I've got for the next coming week, then well, say next week, after this week, I'm going to be bringing the new build to the channel, which I hope you're going to love. And I'm already looking to get another build to the channel. Just bear with me. So, instruction 16, we need TF23. Yeah, just this part here, guys. And where I've got to put that is to TF22. So here's just got to go like this. And we'll attach that with 2 black screws. Right, so let me get 2 black screws. Yeah, basically the DB5 from Core Models is now all delivered up to date, 12 packs. And you guys know I'm on about pack 8 or 9, I think. But again, same to the Millennium Falcon, that's stopped now because I've got them all just sitting around in the studio. Good predicament to be in, to be fair, because I know I've got content, etc. But I am just getting very behind. I've got to just keep build, and get these out to you. So because that's stopped now, the Millennium Falcon stopped, so I brought a new other build to the channel, which you don't know yet. It's not stopped, but I've got them all, if that makes sense. And then I've got the DB5 now all ready to get done, right to the end of the last pack. So now it's time to get another. So there's 2 builds coming, one definite, the other one I've not chosen yet, so keep an eye for that, guys. Now, instruction 18, we are connecting another 4-way connector to TF25 and 27, just there. So yeah, guys, I've got 2 builds coming out for you. One definite sitting down by the side of me, which is going to, it's here basically because I've completed the payment of the full pack for the Millennium Falcon, and also I've completed the full payment for the DB5. So as I say, one's definite, I've got it started up and running, I've got to bring it to the channel, and I'm still looking for another build now the DB5 sorted. So I was going to say the words to replace the DB5, but to be honest, it's not the right words because you guys are still going to be seeing that for a long time yet, even though it's all paid for, waiting to be built. Right, so that is that instruction done. 18, we've put the 4-way hole connected to TF25 and 27. Now what we've got to do is take TF26, let me just find that, which is this part here, guys, and it's telling us to put that like that. And what we're going to do then is apply 2 black screws to that part and that part there. So let me get that black screw, get that connected. Bear with, that's not going in. There we go, I've got to get them. Sorry if you can't see much, guys, with my hands there, just bear with. Right, got it. That's one in. Now we've got to apply another one. All fingers and thumbs today, guys, Jesus. Another one in there. So yeah, that takes us right through past instruction 20. That's how it's looking so far. And then we've got to get another 4-way connector. This is instruction 21. And we've got to put this to there, like that. Yeah, just put that on there, and using 3 black screws, we've now got to connect it, that 4-way connector, to these 2 pieces, these 2 frames here, TF23 and TF26. So bear with, let's get that in there. That's that one in. Another one in there. Brilliant. And then one more in there. So done. That's 21. Instruction 21. Now moving on to instruction 22. Let's just make sure it's nice and tight. Yeah. And we need another 4-way connector. I hope that's the last one for today. I'll get another delivery because I've got no connectors left. And that's got to go to the corner of TF26. And another 2 screws have got to go in there. There we go, there's one. Guys, I do hope you enjoy or you like the beginning now, the intro. I've tweaked it a little bit. I've put the Ducati and the Kawasaki parked on the drive along with our, I say new, it's not brand new, but our Range Rover Discovery we've got, family car, and I thought I'd put that in the place of my Merc, which I've sold now, which has been a big thing on the intro to the channel for a long time. So yeah, check that out if you've not seen it and you've skipped through. But yeah, that's that done. That's 22. Now instruction 23. I've got to get the last framework for this part of the video, and that's TF28. And let me just look at it. It's got to go on. That's it. That's where it's going. It's got to go under the turret, like so. And yeah, you've guessed it. I'm just looking to see if it's telling us. Yeah, 4 holes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 actually. Let me just see what it's telling us to do. It's telling us to do those 2 there. 1 here. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes to connect. So let's get going. And that's going to take us to the end of this first half of this double issue video. So just line that up there like that. I'm going to try and do this one first. Now, while I've not been filming, guys, I've been doing a lot of work, and yeah, I've still got news to bring to you. I'm just waiting for the right time. What I've been doing is my studio, adding more insulation, trying to make the sound better. But it's down to the mic as well, of course. But it's not echoing now, I don't think so much. The only problem I've got is my 17-year-old lad is above me and he's either gaming or has his YouTube on or whatever he's watching. I just hope that's not coming across on the video. As I tell him to quieten it down. But yeah, you can imagine sometimes it's like talking to the wall, bless him. But hopefully that's not coming over on the video. Same can't be said for my lab, Coco. I try and tire her out when I'm doing filming and then she goes to sleep usually. But the last couple of videos she's in a way been making an appearance on my videos. So I do apologise about that, guys, if you can hear in the background. Dare I say it's just gone quiet at the minute. Can't hear her, so hopefully it's gone to sleep. But it is nice. I mean, I'm in the studio now, and then when I go out the door, she's just waiting by the door as if she's been waiting for me. That's cool. My aim is to get to come in the studio and maybe just lie by my feet, which would be brilliant. But we'll see. See how that goes. So I'm just making sure all these are tight. Yep, look tight to me. And these here, so we don't just falling apart when it's all together, obviously. And that is it for this first part of the video. And that is how that's looking. At the end of the video, guys, I'll do a glory shot so you can see exactly what we've done today, but that's how that's looking at the minute. So let's crack on and move on to issue 60. So here's the mag, guys, for instruction list again for issue 60. Let's have a quick browse through it. Usual good content. There it is, the Millennium Falcon. Now while we're on that, as you know, guys, if you've watched, I have got the ramp assembled, but it didn't work how I wanted it to. Basically, there was a part broke on that. I've emailed Fanhome. They wanted a picture. I've sent the picture, so fingers crossed they should rectify that and send me that part from issue 39, and I will bring that and document it to you if that happens, and we'll go from there, see if we can get that fixed. Here's the parts we've got today. Now you're going to see a picture and a close-up of the numbers and exactly what we've got. Yeah, there's the parts, and this is what we're doing in this issue, the second part of this week's Millennium Falcon video from Fanhome. We're assembling more of the top frames. So here's the parts we've got, and that is what we're going to be left with today. So we've got more jig to assemble. Before I bring the jig over then, guys, let's get this package undone. There you go, so we've got some more connectors. As you've seen in the little video of the parts, just here's the two frames, another panel, and of course the jig. So I'm going to bring the rest of the jig over and we'll get this attached. So here we go, let's get this attached. It's going to stand up, guys, push these in, very noisy. There you go, plastic rubbing against plastic. And now what I'm going to try this time is I bend down and get the framework. I'm going to try and now assemble this on the jig, which I should be doing anyway. Very naughty not to. There you go. That's how it's looking. I'm going to apply more framework here now, but we're going to do it this way and see if it's any better. So that was instruction 1 and 2. We've attached that jig. Now what we're going to do is get a two-way connector. This is what you hear rattling, guys, my pillbox with all my screws and parts in. And then get the screwdriver. It's my James Bond screwdriver, that is, but it does the job. And then what we need to do, I gently pull this jig. Instruction 3, we've got to apply this two-way connector just there. So let's get this done. This is the only fiddly part on this build, putting these connectors on, to be fair. That wasn't too bad. There you go, that's done. You can see the two-way connector, and then that takes us all the way to instruction 5. Guys, I say that because instruction 3 was just telling you where to put the connector. 4 is putting the black screw in, which we've obviously done. You need to take the frame, what we've got in this pack. Yeah, so instructions 5 and 6, we're going to take TF24, which is from a previous pack. Put that there like that. It is pretty good and easier, better. Put it on the jig, as you can see, because it's like a banana shape anyway. It's as if it holds it in a better position. So yeah, my advice there, guys, use the jig. That's what I was giving it for. So crack on and use that jig. Whatever makes life easier, that's what I think. And it's making my life a bit easier. So let's keep going. Like these 2 screws. I need to just lift that up just to get that. That's it. Persuade that screw to go in. There we go. Trouble is, it's a very creaky. This plastic is. No good for when you're filming. And that's nice and tight. There we go. So that's that done. And that takes us right past instruction 6. We'll turn the instruction booklet over. We need to get a 2-hole connector now. And that's got to be applied to the bottom right of TF24, just there. Just as I get out my chair again. A lot of standing with this build, guys. And to lean over it. There, keeps you on your toes. Can't just sit back doing this build, guys. So yeah, put a 2L connector in the bottom corner of TF24. See, I'm worried that creaking's making my sound a bit not really good. Now we need another 2L connector, and that's going to go just in the top here. I have had another pack of connectors in this issue, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use more, but I'm using the ones I've got at the minute, and we'll see how I go. I have to get them out in a minute if I need them. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. See what I mean? You've got nowhere to lean, whereas down the bottom of the jig it does help, guys. So yeah, the answer to my question I asked myself earlier, the jig does do its job. There we go. Screw that nice and tight. Cool. And that's taken us all the way now to instruction 9, where we need framework TF29, which is that part there. And how this has got to go on is like that. Twist that around. That's how that's got to go. And then for instruction 10, we've got to put 2 more black screws to connect those frames. Get that in there. Thought that was all going to play then. Got that in. This is the only reason why I don't use the jig, because it's very, very noisy. Very noisy. Let's persuade that 2-way connector to come down a bit. There we go. Loosen that a minute to twist this 2-way connector. There you go. Just to line that bit up. Okay, so I've got to get another 2-hole connector, and this is instruction, let me just look, I've just connected, let's see, that's instruction 9, 10, 11, so yeah, instruction 11, right? Sorry guys, I've just had to change my mic, battery went dead off camera, so that threw me a little bit then. There we go. So yeah, we're doing that 2-hole connector to TF29. It's nice and tight. And then we go to instruction 12 where we need TF30 frame. And that has got to go like so. So just rest that on that jig. And then we've got to get another black screw and connect that. There you go, nice and tight. And that is it guys. We've just got that TF30 frame now being held on by 1 screw. So if you are doing this build with me, just be careful and just make sure that's tight. There we go. It's a bit, always double check them, triple check them. Just be careful as you move your model, as that's been only held in by 1 screw. But that is it for this week of the Millennium Falcon, guys. That is it for this 2-issue video, 5960. Stay tuned to the end. I'll give you a nice outro, and please give us a big thumbs up. Take care. And that is it for this week's video of the Millennium Falcon, guys. Another 2 issues in the bag, as you put it. We have done now up to issue 60, as I said at the beginning of the video, and as you've seen through this video. Guys, there are 40 more issues until this is complete, and I'll let you know now, I've got every issue down here on the floor. As I've said before, I could just bang these out as quick as I could. I could get this build done, if I had the time, within a week or 2 maybe. Just cracking on every day. But yeah, I've got every issue to complete this build, guys, in my studio. It's all just waiting for time to get it done for you guys. was assembling more of the top frames. I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please give us a big thumbs up, a big like, would really appreciate that. And of course, subscribe for more. Press that bell notification. You'll always be notified every time I put something up on the channel. But for now, guys, that is it. I'm going to go sometime this week. I'm going to try and do a nice little video with that. Probably don't know what that is from that view. That's very special to me, guys. Fairly expensive, but you wait to see that video about that thing there. I'm not going to give you any clues or anything like that. Just stay tuned, guys, and hopefully in the next coming week you'll see what this actually is. But for now, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good day, night, morning, whenever you've watched this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. See ya. Peace.